Hey, Carolina.
Hi.
Oh, we're live on both.
Okay.
I'm going rogue.
Hi. We are rolling into President's Day weekend. We have...
Was that why you were wearing red, white, and blue?
I am. I'm patriotic.
Yes.
I'm patriotic every day, but I'm feeling particularly patriotic rolling into President's Day weekend. I guess it's the weekend before President's Day. And Monday is a holiday, so our show today is going to encompass a sale that's going to last Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
What?
Everything on the website is 25% off. The promo code is USA25, easy to remember.
What?
And you can use that all the way through Monday. And the only thing that you need to know is that it applies to everything that is not already discounted more than 25%. Some of our things we already have knocked down more than 25%.
Love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
Getting that.
Thank you. Well,
And how are you feeling? Everyone wants to know.
I am better. I swear to God, the soup that I made cured me. It really did.
And so,
I made like my good broth, and then I added some of my little Italian penicillin tricks, and I feel. I was better in 2 days.
even though other Italians were chiming in on their
Oh my
versions
God,
of
I love the Italian women because everyone has their own version of whatever it is we make. And people will go to the mat with you that is not how you do it. I mean, most people are like, oh my gosh, my Nana made that for me too. And other people are like, no, that is not how you do it. It was very funny. But I appreciate it. I appreciate thinking that your way that's family pride. That's a generational pride. So I get it. And we're spicy. We're Italian.
Nancy Fallon King said, "Oh, not the Italian soup."
Nancy was in on that.
Exactly.
Nancy was in on that thread with me, but I think she deleted the comment. Especially when I was like, well, this isn't just my normal chicken soup. I have a chicken soup recipe. That's in my book. You can get that inserted. Anyway, my cooking stuff you'll find on my handle, which is at Caroline Summers for Instagram, and it's at Caroline Summers Served on Facebook. But today we
Happy birthday, John Ross. It's his birthday.
Oh, hey, John. Happy birthday.
You're getting a lot of love. Everyone's like really just...
Oh, that's so nice. Well, I've been out for a while. Remember, I had all my spots burned off, my hands and my face. So I was like, okay, Violet, use your pretty face and do the show. So I went to the dermatologist and I had, a few little...
But now they're beautiful.
I had a few age spots on my hands that were not coming up with the skin brighteners that we sell, which is normal. And anyone who tells you that an over-the-counter thing is going to solve all of your problems, like it doesn't. So she wanted to remove some of them, and she's like, they'll get a little red, and then they'll scab, and then they'll fall off, and it was a little uglier than I expected. So now I'm going to use all of my prevention. I'm going to use my brightening serum and my younger hands on my hands, and make sure I use that brightening serum and the sunscreen on my face, because as we've talked about a lot, we are out in the sun playing pickleball quite a bit, and I love it. It's so active and fun, but you really have to protect your skin. And I've also noticed that I'm doing a good job protecting my face, but my neck, I am getting this major farmer's tan. Can you see that?
When you point it out, I can see it a little
bit. So I really have to. A lot of my friends wear scarves around their necks. I think I might.
My people were farmers, so I'm not offended.
Well,
on my dad's side.
I have a little skirt.
Oh,
too.
yeah. Actually,
anyways.
I have age spots on my hands, which if you want to see my mother's hands, like here they are. Oh. I don't mean to put my hand over your face, but those are my mother's hands. Only she didn't have big fat digits like I do.
Your mom she liked to wear makeup on her hands too.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
She used to call them horrid age spots.
Yeah, they're not horrid. Now I have kind of some affection for my age spots because it's a connection to her.
So both of our girls are off on ski trips this weekend.
Yeah, our poor girls, they really can't catch a break.
So Bruce and I are here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Gut Renew today. I thought we would start with
Gut Renew,
a very Americana smoothie. I'm going to use some organic blueberries and some organic organic strawberries. Look at how patriotic this is looking
Look
already.
at that.
We're here with the red, white, and blue. I'm going in with some organic unsweetened coconut milk, any brand you like. Here it is. Look at this red, white, and blue.
It begs the question,
Look at that.
do you put the lime in the coconut?
No, not in this one.
Okay.
This is a good option for those of you who don't want a lot of extra sugars in your Gut Renew smoothies. I like to blend it first with the frozen fruit and then add the Gut Renew. Here we go.
Now is when you say something really important.
This is the really important. This is the promo code USA25. It's good all the year long. Okay, now I'm going to add the Gut Renew. If you are new to our show, Gut Renew is our most important product at SuzanneSummers.com. It is a plant-based protein formula that is loaded with gut health nutrients. And if you have been reading about all the incredible science and all the incredible information about the importance of our gut health and how important it is for our overall energy, well-being, immunity, to help support any of your weight loss goals, to help with the gut-brain connection, to help you feel better, to help you have those important neurotransmitters that make us think more clearly and make us feel calm and happy. This is loaded. It's got 20 grams of plant-based protein. It's loaded with phytogreens, spirulina, alfalfa sprouts. The barley grass and wheat grass are gluten-free. This is a gluten-free product. You've got these, it's loaded with gut health nutrients, digestive enzymes, probiotics, prebiotics, trifalabrand, and the marshmallow extract powder, which helps support the lining of the gut, which is critical for gut health. And then it's got all these additional immune support boosters, these phyto fruits and vegetables. This is just a great way to cover your bases and start your day with a great smoothie. And it tastes really good.
It tastes really good. And you know, I have to admit,
choke this down.
I usually have one at least once a day. Sometimes I have two a day. Mm-hmm. And I usually always have two a day before I go to yoga because I don't want anything heavy in my stomach. Mm-hmm. And I did not have a Gut Renew smoothie today. And you know what happened?
I do.
What happened, Carolyn?
I got a little hangry.
I was hangry.
Ooh, I was drying my hair and I didn't realize he was texting me. And he was hungry.
Yeah.
So what did you do, Bruce? How did you take care of yourself?
I took a nap.
What did you do before you took a nap?
Well, I wanted to have a Gut Renew smoothie, but I knew we were having one now.
Oh, I thought you said you did have a Gut Renew.
No, I didn't have one.
Oh,
and
so
I was looking
that's why
for.
you were hangry. Oh,
Yeah.
you want to have one
and then have one.
Okay.
So now I'm having one. But it's like usually whenever in the morning, because I usually get really into my work. And I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I'll just go have a Gut Renew smoothie. And it's such a great treat. And I know it's so good for me. Well, look at that.
If you are one of the thousands and thousands of people who subscribe to Gut Renew so that you get it every month, maybe you have stopped using it every day. Like, you know how much you feel better when you use it every day. Don't forget how important this is. Just once a day. You don't have to do it twice a day. I mean, if you're really into it, you can do it twice a day, and it's so good for you. But once a day, it's going to cover your bases. It's going to start off your day with that protein. It keeps you fuller for longer because it's got so much nutrition in it. And then you're getting that first round of gut health nutrients that are so important to help us to turn around that microbiome. So, that's delicious. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
And you know, berries are very low in sugar because they have such a high fiber content. So the insulin response in fruit, it is counteracted for fruits that are high in fiber. So berries are one of the best. Here you go, honey. Berries are one of the best fruits that you can have because they're so high in fiber. Now he gets his gut renew smoothie. You can have this berry one every single day, and you would be...
Somebody just had a really good idea.
Which is?
Lisa Natter said, I like putting it in hot chocolate. I don't like cold drinks.
Oh yeah, we have a couple recipes for hot chocolate. We make the hot cocoa with the chocolate gut renew. So warm up some coconut milk or some almond milk, and then use your...
Nana asks, how do you make it?
Extra cocoa if you want.
Nana asks, how do you make a coffee? I think what you're asking is, how do you make it chocolate? There's a chocolate version, and Caroline has a chocolate coffee recipe that's awesome.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting this afternoon as a little pick-me-up, but wow, this berry one is
so I don't know if you can see in the background. It's sunny in the foreground, and then behind downtown,
oh God, is there another?
2 to 4 inches were expected.
We just had the leaks fixed up.
Yeah.
In our house.
We couldn't shoot this
so
direction.
fast,
Yeah.
That was. But we had a couple.
We had some.
Yeah.
We had some real leaks.
Listen, it could have been worse, but.
It always could be worse.
I know.
Be grateful for where you are.
So before I make you the coffee smoothie, I just want to talk to you about some of these other incredible products. Okay, so you know we have the original, which is a vanilla neutral flavor. It blends really well with everything. The chocolate is sweetened with manuka honey and monk fruit, and this has the addition of cacao and Dutch cocoa. That's what gives it the chocolate flavor. It's delicious. So for all of your chocolatey creations, you go for the chocolate. For all of your ones where you want a neutral flavor that will take on whatever you put with it, this is where you go for the original. They're both so good. If you want the best price on Gut Renew, this is the value size bag. This is 30 servings. This is 10 servings.
What?
The 10 serving bag is $34.99.
That one seems like a value.
Yeah. Well, so this is the best price on the 10 serving bag. Unless you subscribe and save, then you get to take another 10% off.
What?
So that's always the least expensive way to get the best price at SuzanneSummers.com and then lock it in. So this value size bag, we have marked down to $99.99. But if you get it on subscribe and save, you get to take another 10% off. So it ends up being $89.99, I believe.
Kimmy is asking, does the chocolate have caffeine in it?
I mean, a little bit, just from the cocoa. But I think it's pretty normal.
Yeah.
So again, this is 30 servings. If you subscribe and save, it's $3 a serving. For all of that nutrition, I dare you to find a formula that has ingredients that are as high quality as this. When I was creating this for Suzanne, because she cared so much about gut health, and I said to her, I want to create a product that literally is so loaded with all of the good things and the good nutrition, but I can't worry about cost of ingredients, because if we really want it to work for people, we have to use the best ingredients. And she said, I totally agree. We had protein formulas in the past that were good, and the protein was good, but nothing like this. So that's how this product was created. And these are the ingredients that we used when our daughters had horrible gut health issues as teenagers. So it's not just the diseases of aging. It's not just what happens to us as we age, where that gut lining becomes compromised, and it just doesn't do the job as well. So what happens? We get bloated, we get gassy, some of us get constipated, some of us have diarrhea, some of us get intestinal discomfort or cramping after we eat, some of us get horrible heartburn. I mean, there are all kinds of digestive issues. And then what happens from that, they will say so many of the diseases that we're dealing with start from a gut that is not balanced. So For me, choosing to have just one gut renew smoothie a day just helps me feel like, okay, I've done something good for my health and my body today. It also, I'm not a big breakfast eater, so for me, this satiates me. My brain is working nice and clearly in the morning, so I can get that big first push of work done, and I don't have to stop and think about eating. Violet comes down every single day.
Every day.
It's a gut renew smoothie.
Yeah.
Bruce, it's a joke because I work at home here, so I frequently have conference calls in the morning, and they'll laugh because it's like at 10:30 is when Bruce comes and makes his gut renew smoothie. So he'll always look at me and he'll say, like, yeah, it's fine. They know. And they laugh. They're like, oh, it's time for Bruce to make his gut renew. So obviously we're the gut renew family. This is how it was created and invented, but there's a reason that we're still drinking it daily.
A few people are asking, is this a meal replacement? And I don't know.
I use it as a meal replacement.
I do as well.
Meal replacement, as defined by the FDA or the FTC or whoever governs that, has to have a certain number of your daily multivitamins, etc. So I don't know if technically it qualifies as a meal replacement because we didn't load, vitamin A, vitamin E, all those other things in there. So if you take a multivitamin, the Restore Life multivitamin, and you have one of these, probably by USDA standards, it would be considered a meal replacement. But do I replace meals with this? Hell yes.
Hells to the yes.
20 grams of protein, and it's so low in sugar. I think it's 0 sugar that you're getting. It is low in carbs. It's 2 carbs. The chocolate is 6 carbs, and the original is 3 carbs. I mean, it's a wonderful, nutritious, incredible food.
So somebody asked a very interesting question. They're just curious, how did our girls have gut issues if we always fed them organic growing up?
Wow, wasn't that the biggest shock to me?
Right. To me too, by the way.
Yes. So, number one, when our girls, it was 1995 when Camellia was born, we weren't 100% organic at that time. We were healthy, but I thought, for instance, giving my kids edamame instead of, candy and things, I thought that was being really healthy. Wouldn't you agree? And we were being fed so much information about how good soy was, but I don't think I was making sure that those edamame were organic. And I didn't realize they introduced the GMO soy in the 90s. And that's exactly.
And it was one of the first.
That was one of the big first GMO crops. And they put out a huge marketing campaign about the benefits of soy. I know you guys all remember that as well. And it wasn't, so here I was giving Camellia, she would snack on those soybeans all the time because they're so delicious, right? So now when we have those, we only eat them organic. But Camellia had gut issues from the time she was born. She had difficulty. If I had any kind of gluten or dairy in just from me transferring breast milk, she had horrible stomach issues from the time that she was born. She was a C-section, and Suzanne always says the C-section babies have a harder time because they don't get that first initial dose of probiotics that you get from going through the birth canal. So she didn't get that.
Yeah.
And
she actually had seizures. We had to take her to the hospital a couple times.
At a few weeks old, and they were going to do a laparoscopic surgery. I mean, it was a nightmare. And it was finally another mother who said to me, "Stop drinking milk. Stop having dairy products." And I was like,
yeah,
what?
Another mother who was from Ireland,
yes.
Where they had different information than we had.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm making the coffee.
Oh, Sharon Crow. Hi, guys, from Longford, Ireland. How funny that I just mentioned Ireland. Hello.
Okay, so I have in here so far almond milk. I have frozen banana. I add extra ice because I like it super frothy. And then I'm going to add my leftover coffee
What?
from this morning.
So to answer someone's earlier question, this will have caffeine in it.
This will. We really love our caffeine.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. This is going
Hello,
to be...
Meta from Toronto, Canada.
Hey, Meta.
We used to live on Oriole Parkway.
This is a way better choice than any kind of a blended coffee drink that you could get at a fancy coffee shop. It won't cost you $10, and it doesn't have 20 grams of sugar in it, and a gazillion grams of fat. This is going to be a pick-me-up, not only because of the caffeine, but because of the protein and all the good gut health nutrients.
Miss Terry Masters said, thank you so much for putting the Suzanne lip balm in the Suzanne Selects. I was out of it and I love it so much.
Oh, good. Okay, here we go. Look at this.
Yum. See, in the late afternoon, I actually really look forward to this because it's kind of a pick-me-up, and I know it's also good for my gut. Yum.
Honey, that's for you.
Oh, thank you. I'm just the guy behind the camera today.
No, I want to get you in front of the camera. Yum. Okay, now I made that really big, so if I were to make that again, I would actually put 4 scoops in it so that we would each get the full 2 scoops of Gut Renew. What you are going to find when you start drinking Gut Renew every day and when you get your gut balanced, you might find that you experience more ease and regular bowel movements. Just, you don't even think about it anymore. It's just something, I mean, and that's the thing that I have people tell me all the time. They'll say, wow, that Gut Renew really works.
Hey now.
And then I think, oh, well, that's definitely what they're talking about. Because, you know, obviously if you feel more energetic or you feel full, but it's like when something helps you to go to the bathroom more regularly, you're writing home about that. So that is the number one reason for you to try this. And if you are someone for whom it's a problem that you maybe go too much, I've had so many people tell me that using the Gut Renew superfood protein mix and the supplements has so helped regulate that as well. It is all about if the balance in your gut is off, if the microbiome is off, if you have too much bad bacteria and not enough good bacteria. So what do we do about that? We try to help you get more good bacteria and kill off the bad bacteria. So I'm going to go through a couple of our supplements with you.
Somebody just posted, I'm pushing 60 and have struggled with irregularities. This product worked.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it worked for you. I think it's why our reorders on this product are so huge. I mean, you guys have proven that this product is worth the cost because people get results with it. So whether you have weight loss goals that you're trying to reach, or whether you have bloating and discomfort and you just can't figure out why, you just eat like a normal person and suddenly your stomach sticks out like this and it's hard and it's uncomfortable and you're like, what the hell? What happened to my gut? Like, what is wrong with my stomach? How many people are saying, what is wrong with my stomach? It's the food, you guys. It is the toxic food supply, especially in this country. And I mean, you see it if you are able to travel to other countries and you see how much cleaner the food supply is. When you go to Italy, when you go to France, when you go to Spain, they have banned glyphosate. What is glyphosate? It is a pesticide that is sprayed on most crops that we have here in the United States. It's sprayed on our wheat 2 weeks before harvest. They spray it and it helps to reduce the pesticides. It helps to get a bigger yield, so it makes money. It became such an important pesticide that they actually started growing it into our foods. So Roundup, who's the company that produces glyphosate on a mass scale,
The product.
They started growing Roundup into their crops. So they're called
Brilliant.
Roundup Ready crops. So our corn that is GMO and our soy that is GMO, which are two of the biggest products that we use in this country. If you look and read your labels, corn, soy, it's in everything, canola. Those products, what they did is they created a seed where the Roundup is in the seed. So what happens when the corn grows, if a bug comes along and tastes the corn, the Roundup's already in there. They haven't even sprayed it yet. It's already in the seed. And the bug eats it and goes, oh, delicious corn. Oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, my intestines just exploded. So that's how Roundup works. It actually explodes the intestine of insects. So what does that do if you're a farmer? It means you get more corn, it means you get less insects, it means you get a bigger yield, and it means your farm runs more efficiently and you make more money. And I understand all of that, but we have been told that this product does not harm humans because the amount is so small. Well, I will tell you, it really harmed my two humans that are the most important people in the world to me and Bruce. And Camellia and Violet could not handle those types of pesticides on their food. And we know because they had horrible leaky gut. So what happens is your gut becomes perforated. So you get little holes in your gut. So the food is one reason that can happen. For our girls, it was also because they both have an allergy to mold. So if you have the HLA gene, which 25% of the population does, you're more susceptible to mold and exposure to mold. So,
and it's genetic.
It's genetic. So Bruce has it, his mom has it. So that makes you more susceptible to things like chemicals. I don't seem to have as much of an issue with it. So I was eating the same thing they were, but my gut was holding up okay. Theirs weren't. So between the mold and then you had the horrible food allergies. It's like you think you just have food allergies to everything. Well, the reason you have food allergies to everything is because there are holes in your intestine. And your intestine is really long and it's very, very thin. So if the mucus lining that protects, it's like a protective wall on that intestine, if it's perforated, your digestive system is no longer running optimally. So we have been trying to bring you numerous things to help protect your gut, and so many of you are telling us that those things are working really well for you. So first of all, you have to have a good probiotic. So you're getting some probiotic from the Trifala blend in the Gut Renew, but we highly recommend you add a probiotic once a day to your food. So what this is doing is it is bringing the good guys, the good flora, into your digestive tract. And we're making sure that they have an easier time getting all the way to the intestine it has dual encapsulation. So what we did here, because they're super cool looking. They're live little tiny microscopic bugs. So I want to show you. They need protection. So they're dual encapsulated here.
Hold it up.
It's a capsule within a capsule.
There you go. So you can see. Okay, so I'm doing this for Insta first.
All the little soldiers are in the green part of the capsule. So this has the chance to, when you take it and it lands in your stomach, which is over here, it has a chance to get through your stomach acid and make its way all the way to the intestine. Once it gets there, it's like an army of good flora. And they're like, okay, we are here. They start killing off bad guys and they repopulate with more good guys. So now you're starting to take that balance of gut flora and you're starting to turn it around. That's when people talk about, like, how do you get a healthy microbiome? This is a super important tool for you.
And somebody asked, does it need to be refrigerated?
It doesn't.
Which is cool.
Some do, but this one does not. What else do you need to help with that microflora? Well, the army needs food. Prebiotic is the food for the probiotic. And this is like this yummy little candy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't really love taking my supplements anymore, but I love taking this one.
This one's pretty easy to take.
Yeah. It's like a little chewable. You want one of those?
Sure, why not?
It's delicious. This is how you make your probiotic work better.
Can you just explain again why the probiotic is encapsulated? Somebody just asked.
It has a protective outer capsule so that you don't lose all of those live probiotics as it makes its journey through your digestive enzymes. Because your stomach acids, the hydrochloric acid in your stomach is what breaks down your food. So like if you're just eating yogurt that has probiotics in it, it's all getting, those probiotics, they're all eaten up in the stomach acid. So this has that protective coating in it to help it get all the way down into the intestine, so it has a better chance of survival.
Somebody just asked, will you ever combine the pre and probiotics? You can't, right? Or
You can. We have not done that yet because there's only so much you can fit in a capsule. So for ours, because it has that protective coating in it, I don't think that we could add the prebiotic with that probiotic. But I have a brand new product. I haven't even told you enough about this, Bruce, but oh my God, this, I'm not selling it yet, so I can tell you all about this incredible discovery. We have a new gummy manufacturer, and this is, your mother would be so proud. Your mother would be so proud because we have talked so much about
show
leaky
is what's
gut.
of you.
I know, but like this is one of those like, oh my God, I can't believe we found this. This is a postbiotic. So we have the prebiotic, we have the probiotic. A postbiotic, this particular strain of postbiotic, it is patented and we are getting the launch on it. And this has clinical studies to show how it helps to seal up leaky gut and restore the mucus lining that I was just talking about that's so damaged my children and is so the reason for so many of you who are having issues with bloating or cramping or constipation or especially for people who are having issues with, am I allowed to say IBS? I guess I am because I'm not selling this right now. So this is, as soon as I can get this to market to you, this is coming to you. This is the most exciting discovery that I have seen for leaky gut syndrome. They've been working on this for 10 years. And the nutrients in this do not go through any change when they are turned into this delicious tropical gummy. Taste this, Bruce. It's so good. I already had one today. I'm running to take this now. So I have much more information to come about this, but this is a brand new postbiotic that is coming to you very soon. In the meantime,
You have a lot of frustrated people. I need that.
I know.
I need. That's
But you guys,
amazing.
I've been telling you about like the importance of combating leaky gut for so long, and so to have a single ingredient like that in one delicious gummy is just so exciting. Can you move that light?
Are they vegan? Somebody asked.
Yes, I believe they are. I don't think we have any gelatin in there. Super clean ingredient list. Okay, I want to talk more about what happens when your food digests. When you eat your food and it drops into your stomach, there are two things that happen. You need hydrochloric acid to break down that food. That's how your food digests. You also need digestive enzymes. The digestive enzymes break down every kind of food, protein, carbs, vegetables, sugar. So if you're someone who has a hard time digesting vegetables, or you have a hard time digesting dairy, or you have a hard time digesting proteins, Your body might not be making digestive enzymes the way that it used to when you were younger. This is where a supplement, this is a digestive enzyme that covers all of those categories. There are so many different strains in here, and it's so that we can make sure that it covers dairy, it covers protein, it covers vegetables, it covers carbohydrates, it covers fruit. Take one of these before your meals, and if one doesn't do it, then take 2 before your meals. Super important product. Suzanne took this before every single meal. I am just now, I've always been like, no, I don't really need that. Now I'm realizing I need a digestive enzyme. So I've just started taking these. You never know when your body parts are going to start to wear out, and what Suzanne wanted to do with this company was to help all of us have a natural way to put back what gets worn out. It's like, you know, she always used to say, you know, when you've been in a house for 50 years, you got to redo the roof. You've got to shore up the foundation. You might have to replace the windows. So if your digestive enzymes are not running at full speed anymore, and they're diminishing quite a bit after the age of 35, you might need to supplement. Betaine.
A question of
Yes.
the order to take these. Is it important? Like the digestive enzymes we take before a meal, but the pre and probiotics, is there?
The pre and probiotic you can take any time during the day. If there is a specific time when you need to take a product, it will tell you in the directions. So for instance, the betaine HCl with pepsin, HCl stands for hydrochloric acid. So again, this is how your body digests food. Digestion starts in the mouth with chewing and saliva. Then it goes down the esophagus, it lands in your stomach. Your stomach is right below your left boob there. So when it lands here, you need hydrochloric acid to break down your food. If you don't have enough hydrochloric acid, what happens? Food starts coming back on you. Maybe you get that burning sensation in your chest. You get that discomfort. You get that, your chest feels tight. I mean, if you have any of those symptoms, first of all, make sure you're talking to a cardiologist and make sure you're not actually having symptoms that have to do with your heart. But if you're getting normal discomfort in your chest, food's coming back on you, you get that burning sensation, it might not be that you need an antacid. An antacid, the problem could be that you need more acid. And that's what Suzanne taught us with betaine HCl with pepsin, which is the most important form of HCl. You have to add the pepsin in it. So Suzanne needed to take this with every meal. So before the meal, you're going to take one of these with a glass of water. Then after you have a couple of bites, that's when you're going to take your digestive enzyme. These 2 products, if you are not breaking down your food properly, if you find you get that stomach ache that's kind of at the top of your stomach, if you're getting that bloating after meals and you're like, what the hell happened? My stomach just doesn't work anymore. Highly recommend you try these products. And then of course, if you need a little help with regularity, the Gentle Colon Renew. This product is a powder. You add it to some warm water. I like to squeeze a little lemon on it as well. And this is magnesium and vitamin C. So it is not like a fiber product. It is magnesium and vitamin C. It gently massages the colon while you sleep. You wake up in the morning, you have a nice easy poop, and you go on with your day. Such an easy way to help with occasional constipation.
All that and a massage too?
All of these supplements are 25% off. You guys, it is, where is it? USA 25. USA has a gut problem, but we have some solutions for you, including these delicious fiber gummies.
You know, while you're opening that, I think we have some new people who don't know who you are.
Oh, hi, I'm Caroline.
And are wondering what we're doing on Mom's site here.
Oh, okay. I'm Caroline Summers. I am married to Bruce Summers.
Hi, Caroline.
This is Suzanne's son, and I have been running Suzanne and Alan's business for 30 years. So I'm Suzanne's daughter-in-law. I gave birth to her 2 granddaughters, Camellia and Violet. I'm married to her
Good job.
glorious son. Thank you. We did a good job with those babies.
Yep, they make us look pretty good.
And so all of the products that you've seen over the last 30 years that have been in anything that has to do with health, nutrition, skincare, supplements, food, homeware, all of those products have been the products that I have helped develop for Suzanne and Alan. And now when Suzanne wasn't able to do shows anymore, then I started doing more of the out front shows, and I brought in my husband to help, and I brought in my children to help, and Alan is also here because we have thousands and thousands of people who swear by these products, and we wanted to keep Suzanne's legacy going. And you know, we have a major company that is, she's the founder, and Suzanne was the guiding force behind everything. And she had a really good team in place of people who were constantly bringing things that we knew that she would love, and we are all still here, so we're here with you guys.
D. Gotch just said, "You're the best, Caroline," and Bruce's mom is smiling.
Oh, that's sweet. I miss her horribly.
Yes.
These are fiber gummies. I would give them to you, Bruce, but I'm going to eat them. This is the easiest supplement you're going to take. 6 grams of fiber.
It's the hand from above.
The dosage is 3 gummies per day. It's not going to kill you if you eat more.
And we have
Easy way to get a little extra fiber.
strawberry, peach, and raspberry.
Very clean ingredient list. Oh my gosh, we've been talking a lot.
Yeah.
Come over and say hi.
Sure, I'll say hello.
I just get excited. It's all really good.
These are amazing
Good
products.
stuff. You say hi for a while.
Hi.
Ooh, what are you doing?
I've been, it's funny, everyone knows, and they kind of kid me because I take so many supplements. I'm up to, personally, about 200 supplements a day when I take them all. And I don't always take them all. And I figure even if I get half of them down, I'm still helping my body. But I take the prebiotic every day. In fact, it says that you're supposed to take 1 a day. I have 1 3 times a day, but that's just me. I have this 3 times a day.
We don't really talk about overdoing it.
Yeah, we don't talk about overdoing it, but I overdo everything, and that's a problem, and I'm working on it. But the digestive enzymes is something that now at this age that I'm starting to take after a couple bites of my meal, because I'm starting to feel like my stomach isn't working as efficiently as it used to. Wait, you take this before, right? And then you take the betaine?
Betaine HCl first.
Right.
And then you have a couple bites of food, and then you take the digestive enzyme.
So I'm just new on this regimen. My mother was, for the last, 20 years probably, very religious about this. We'd go to fancy restaurants with her, and we might have a bottle of wine or something, and she would have on the bread plate her supplements just sitting there. And it was just something we were always used to, but we used to get some strange looks when people would look down and see all of these supplements on her bread plate. The gentle colon support, every once in a while, sometimes we'll go through a phase where, we have another visitor. We have a visitor who was up late last night because she had a little bit of a bad belly.
She needed the gut renew.
Yeah, she did. So Bunny had a little bit of food poisoning last night.
Bunny, poor thing, she was at the hospital until 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But she's okay, so it was worth it.
But the colon renew, I take this every once in a while, usually after we've been eating, if we go through a period where we have a lot of pizza and pasta, which it's kind of worth it.
I made homemade ravioli last night.
It was insane.
Well, I've been stuck here because I was sick for the last week, but I'm better now. And I was getting bored because I was feeling better, but still not quite ready to go out and see people. So I whipped up some homemade ravioli last night. I need more practice, but it was fun.
They were delicious with the lightest butter and lemon sauce.
I had a lot of people DM me to say, does he know that he is the luckiest man in America?
Well, you
like,
know,
does he appreciate these meals?
Who have
He
I
does.
always wanted to be?
Yeah, you wanted to be Italian.
Well, I wanted to be Italian, but which character, real person on TV have I always wanted to be?
Oh, he wants to be Jeffrey. He wants to be Ina's husband.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
I want to be like Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I want to keep my wife.
Yeah, exactly.
So I actually get to live Jeffrey's life, but I don't have to go back and forth from New York City.
From the
every day.
Hamptons, yeah.
I go downstairs and I come upstairs and there's some incredible meal on the counter. And we sit and laugh and have a glass of wine
That's
most nights,
true.
and it's wonderful.
Yeah,
Or tequila.
yeah.
We haven't had any in a while.
Well, yeah, I've been
You've been
a
sick.
little out of it.
Yeah. I had to drink a little tequila during the end of the football game on Sunday.
Bunny is wishing you all a very good President's Weekend. So sweet. Okay, sorry, go ahead. You were talking about something. Talk about your gut renew habit.
Gut renew habit is, I tell you, I go to yoga probably twice a week because we play so much pickleball. But yoga, I do the hot yoga, and if there's anything in your stomach, it's just not pleasant. But I'm not a fan of fasting. So all those days, I generally always have 2 gut renews. I start in the morning with my coffee. Excuse me, and then around 10:30, I'll have a fruit-based gut renew with the original flavor. Somebody asked, somebody was concerned about sugars and said, can you just have it by itself? The answer is yes. It tastes wonderful by itself. We just enhance it with fruit.
Yeah, some people just shake it with water.
Yeah. And then I'll do my work, and then in the afternoon, I will make with my leftover coffee. And I'll usually add a little peanut butter. I like peanut butter
Yeah,
and
that's
chocolate
good
and banana. And
coffee?
And for those, I'll leave the coffee out.
Yeah, same.
So sort of banana and peanut butter, or a little bit of banana and coffee. Those are the 2 ones that I do in the afternoon. But, at the end of the day, I've had 4 scoops, and I have 38 grams of protein, which is sufficient. Mm-hmm. And then I'll come home after yoga, and Caroline has made Bruce, something really incredible.
Is the chocolate made with cocoa? Kimmy, it is made with cocoa and cacao. So Dutch cocoa and cacao.
Where do cacaos come from?
Wow.
Not even a courtesy laugh on that. Nothing. Just crickets. But you know what? You have to try with bad humor, because every once in a while something breaks through. And Caroline's a good laugh, so you have to earn it with Caroline. I don't know if you've noticed this, but Caroline just doesn't give it away. You got to earn it from her.
My kids laugh because they're like, you never let us win at anything when we were kids. And I was like, right, because I was teaching you to make it on your own.
And you did.
It's true.
Yeah.
Strong, competitive, healthy women.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be Jeffrey. Yeah, they're all loving Jeffrey. Janice said, do you drink gut renew once a day?
Typically, yeah. And today I forgot, and I got hangry, and let's just say I wasn't the most pleasant person to be around today because I didn't have my gut renew.
Hey, Lisa Marie does a twist. She does 1 scoop of original and 1 scoop of chocolate.
Ooh. It's like those soft serve swirl cones where you get half vanilla and half chocolate.
Harmony says her gut renew tumblers keep disappearing because everyone loves them.
Oh, somebody asked, can you buy the tumblers
Yes.
as well? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're 25% off.
And is the gut renew 25% off? Somebody asked that.
The gut renew is already marked down more than 25%, so you can't take an additional 25% off. But you can take 25% off anything that is not already marked down 25%. Because you guys just love Gut Renew so much. We wanted to get it down to the lowest price we could. So that's why we just lowered the everyday price. Yeah. And every now and then, we'll do, I know a lot of you caught the promo that we did last month because we had a few bags of the original that were expiring. So we had a special promo, but those are gone. So listen, it is very, very much worth the money to get your gut in shape. I mean, it's the key, it's the cornerstone to health. It really is.
When you have gut issues, it's like everything else is just like in a fog. It's really hard to function and keep your sort of thinking straight when you have gut issues.
Hey, you guys, everyone give a hand to Holly Amber Hutchins. She ordered her first bag of Gut Renew today.
Go Holly. I wish I had a bell to ring.
Heather drinks it every day. She said it's completely changed my life. Awesome, Heather.
Way to go.
We love that. Why? Someone's asking about. Someone's concerned about my COVID. Well, Melanie, I was masking anytime I was in common areas in my house, and Violet has tested negative, and Alan is not worried about it. So thank you for your concern, but we're managing this like it's a cold or flu, like everyone else right now. So.
And for whatever reason, Caroline and I have never had it at the same time.
Yeah, and also the CDC is only requiring 5 days of isolation right now. So I checked all the guidelines, and I feel okay. And so far, no one in our family, no one else has received it. No one else has gotten it. So it doesn't mean they might not, but it's a flu. What can you do? And it's over now.
It's over.
Yeah, fortunately.
Yeah.
I know everyone's sick of hearing about COVID. We're talking about something much more fun today, which is health and Gut Renew. And can you explain why you take HCl and the digestive enzymes separately versus together? Figgy, we don't have ours in one pill. I know you mentioned of someone who has it together. Not everyone needs both. Some people she's talking about the digestive enzymes. Some people just need digestive enzymes. Some people just need betaine HCl. So if you need both, you can certainly look at finding someone who puts them together. But for us, we keep them separate. A lot of especially younger people really need the digestive enzymes at a young age. I mean, these things used to only happen to people when they got older.
Yeah.
But again, it is the toxic food supply that is just making it a lot harder.
I remember telling our kids, they're like, "What's organic?" when they were really young. And I said, "Well, when we were kids, organic food was just food." Before all these chemicals and sprays, and before we started, I am not a Luddite. I do think that scientific evolution is important, but sometimes the greed gets the better of some companies.
Lori said, is the discount for the entire weekend? Yes, this is all the way through Monday, you guys. So stock up. If you need a Gut Renew tumbler, if you want to get a program guide.
Or if you want to send this to family members who just need a little nudge.
So Figgy said, yes, I'm 36, and she said, I've been on digestive enzymes for 10 years, but now she needs the betaine HCl. So she said she's going to try both. Figgy, I hope it helps you. Please let us know.
Good luck with that.
Caroline, how did your stomach feel to make you realize you needed Gut Renew? I wasn't having the symptoms myself, Betsy, at that time when I developed this, but everyone in the family was. Suzanne and Alan were both having horrible gut issues because they didn't realize they were living in a moldy house, and my 2 daughters' guts were destroyed. Bruce has always had a bit of a sensitive gut, so all of them were having issues. So I was really looking at it as a way to help to heal my family. And once we had done all the research on camellia and violet, and I learned about, can you give me a bag, honey? I learned about all of the ingredients that are important for gut health. So I was like, well, why don't we just put it all in something that tastes great? Because Violet was really good about taking her supplements. Camellia wasn't. Camellia hates taking pills, and not everyone likes it. Violet would take anything you put in front of her. So I was like, well, let's get the most digestible form of protein. And again, that's all of these plant-based proteins. We have a fermented pea protein, fermented rice protein. Those are the most digestible forms. And then we also added all those gut health nutrients. So you get your first dose of the digestive enzymes, the fermented blend, which has probiotic benefits, the Jerusalem artichoke, which is a prebiotic, trifala blend, and the marshmallow extract powder, which supports the gut lining. And then I'm like, well, what else can we put in here? Think about like how much you hear about the importance for immunity: ginger, turmeric, sea buckthorn, Ceylon cinnamon, which is great for sugar metabolism, shiitake mushroom. We've all heard about the incredible benefits of that. The phyto fruits and vegetables: beetroot, carrot, kale, spinach, acai, apple, grape, broccoli, sprout. So again, these are all important ingredients for making us feel more energetic, healthier, and just taking on the day. This is loaded with sea minerals, which are super important. It is gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free, soy-free, and it is vegan. So, you know, again, this came out of a need of, I needed it for my family. I started using it just prophylactically. Our stevia, I Am Ran, it is organic stevia extract. There is nothing that is not healthy about it. It is, if you don't like stevia, try the chocolate. The chocolate does not have stevia in it. But we use the most pure form of stevia leaf extract, and it is organic.
You know, Caroline mentioned drinking Gut Renew prophylactically. And to all of my Irish cousins out there and our Scandinavian cousins, there is an issue. One of the sources, and not the only source, and I'm not a scientist, but something that our doctors told us, is that one of the sources of leaky gut is mold. And we're all confronted. Mold is always going to be with us. Mold keeps nature in homeostasis, but obviously it's very harmful to humans. And if you are Irish or Scandinavian or English, chances are that you have the genetic, what's the gene?
The HLA gene.
HLA gene. It turns out that many people from around the Mediterranean don't have that gene. They're immune to it somehow. But that gene means you're predisposed to mold toxicity, and mold toxicity will attack your gut. So if you're even suspecting it, or if you're from any of those regions, your people are from those regions, I highly, highly recommend it, just as a prophylactic measure.
Yeah, thank you. Mary,
that's my PSA.
Mary Hunt said, I just bought Gut Renew now and tried to use the USA 25 promo code, but the error message said the product I'm purchasing is not eligible for the promo code. She said, I bought it anyway, but I'm sorry I didn't get the discount code. Mary, I'm sorry that you didn't hear us say that. The Gut Renew is already discounted more than 25%, so we don't add the additional promo code on top of that. So again, anything that is not already discounted, more than 25%. You can use that promo code all the way through Monday. One of you was asking if there is a recipe or program guide. Yes, here it is. Jason, did you add this as a free gift with Gut Renew purchase? I think I asked you to do that. I hope you did. So
he will now.
Yeah. This has over 30 recipes and explains all about the product. So again, this is a wonderful, I mean, it's already been an hour, Bruce. We could talk and talk and talk about this. But we are going to take our
So long farewell.
Take our healthy, feeling good guts and roll into the weekend. So thanks for joining us, you guys. It was fun to spend the hour with you. We will not have a show on Monday because it's President's Day. We will be back on Tuesday, and I'm gonna get my hair done. And it's gonna be a hair show. You can see my roots are really grown out. But you can't believe how much my hair's grown. God, it's crazy. You can actually see, I could show you just how much my hair's grown. It's only been like 2 weeks. Yes, it's only been like 2 weeks. I couldn't get my hair done last week. Look at, can you guys see? That's usually how much people's hair grow in 1 month.
Wow.
And that is only, it's like 2.5 weeks. Grow back is coming Tuesday. Okay, that's it.
So long, everyone.
Okay.
Nice to visit with you.
Thanks, guys.